Book Summary. Atomic Habits by James Clear. Atomic Habits explains the power of small changes in our daily habits. It's easy to underestimate the value of making small improvements on a daily basis. Too often, we convince ourselves that massive success requires massive action. But if you can get just 1% better each day over the next year, you will be 37 times better by the time you're done. This applies to all goals, whether they're losing weight, winning a race, or starting a business. According to Atomic Habits, habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. In the same way that money multiplies to compound interest, the effect of your habits multiplies as you repeat them. They may seem to make little or even no difference on any given day, but the impact they deliver over months or years can be enormous. Atomic Habits explains that bad habits compound. To put off a project to tomorrow seems to make no difference. But when you repeat this type of 1% error day after day after day, these tiny errors can be compounded into toxic results. Success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. You should be far more concerned with your current trajectory than with your current results. The hallmark of any compound process is that the most powerful outcomes are delayed. Habits appear to make no difference until you cross a threshold and unlock a new level of performance. The plateau of latent potential shows us why it can be hard to build habits. You make a change but fail to see any tangible results and you decide to give up. Habits need to persist long enough to break through this plateau, and that's going to take time. Atomic Habits explains that goals are the results that you want to achieve and systems are about the processes that lead to those results. If you focus on the system, the goal will take care of itself. This is because winners and losers have the same goals, so it's the system of the winners that get those results and not the goals. Secondly, achieving a goal is only a momentary change. If our goal is to tidy a room and we do, then we fit our goal, but without changing our system we will soon be looking at a messy room again. Goals restrict your happiness. Our implicit assumption is once I reach my goal then I'll be happy, but that sets us up to fail. Because either you achieve your goal but you don't feel fulfilled, or you fail to achieve your goal and that makes you feel unhappy. Also, because goals are at odds with long-term progress, many people will train hard to complete a marathon, but when the marathon is over, they completely stopped running. Atomic Habits states that true behavior change is identity change. You might start a habit because of motivation, but the only reason you stick with one is because it becomes part of your identity. Now, boot habits can make sense rationally, but if they conflict with your identity you will fail to maintain them. Your identity is formed through evidence. If you run even when it's snowing, you have some evidence that you are a runner, but it doesn't just happen with one run. It's a gradual process that might even take years. Atomic Habits explains that every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. No single instance will transform your beliefs, but as the votes build up, so does the evidence of your new identity. Here's a simple two-step process for change. 1. Decide the type of person you want to be and to prove it to yourself with small wins, small atomic habits every day. This will set up a feedback loop. Your habits will shape your identity, but then eventually your identity will start to shape your habits. The book also explains the concept of a neurological feedback loop, where a cue triggers your brain to initiate your behavior because it predicts a reward. The craving is what you crave, is not the habit itself but the change in stage it delivers. The response is the actual habit you perform, and this can be a thought or an action. Finally, the response delivers a reward. To stick to your habits, the book recommends using a habit tracker as they create a visual cue that reminds you to act. They're motivating because you see the progress you're making, and they provide visual proof that you're casting votes for the type of person you want to become. The book also talks about an advanced topic of gaining mastery. It's precisely at the moment when you begin to feel like you've mastered a skill that you must avoid complacently so that you progress to the next level. The book recommends establishing a system for reflection and review that will enable you to objectively see what's working, what isn't. And based on this, make better plans going forward. Most people use a weekly review or a monthly review or a 6-month review. It depends on what stage you're at and what you're trying to achieve. Thank you for taking the time to watch this book summary. We hope you found it informative and beneficial. If you would like to see more book summaries like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel and leave a suggestion for future book summaries in the comments below. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more summaries in the future. Thank you again for watching.